Hi, this is Andrew from TrouDigital, and in this video I'm going to run through what we like to call the core widgets. So these are the essential widgets in the Creative Studio that you're likely to use whenever you're using the studio itself. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to build a very simple design using these widgets and go through each of them in a little bit more depth. So let's start by hitting Create from Template. And then I'm going to leave this on 16:9, which is just a standard wide screen. And then I'm going to hit Start Fresh with Blank Page. And like we went through in the Getting Started guide, we've got the widgets on the left and the canvas in the middle, and I can drag in these widgets from the left. So the core widgets, they include text, image, video, ticker, RSS feed, and the weather, and also the clock as well. The slideshow widget is also extremely important, and I'm going to do a separate video that runs through the slideshow in more detail. So let's begin by adding in a shape to create a border at the bottom of the page. So I'm going to drag in shape from the bottom here, and I'm going to drag that shape along the bottom. Once I've got the shape and I've dragged it in, you'll see that the shape properties have appeared on the right with various options where I can go in and edit that shape. So what I'm going to do is remove the frame, which is the black line around the side, and I can do that by clicking that, and that will remove the frame. Next thing to do is I want to match the color with the TrouDigital blue, and I can do that using that color picker tool that I went through in our free tools guide. So if I just quickly go to the TrouDigital website and I hit color picker, and I hover over this blue along the top, and I left click, and I then copy that code, hit escape, head back here, and I go to fill, and then I can paste in that color code, hit enter, and you'll see that we've now got that nice border line along the bottom. Really, really simple. Once I've done that, the next thing to do is going to be to add in a video or an image, entirely up to you. In this case, I'm going to add in an image, and I'm going to add in the TrouDigital logo. So I've already added in the logo into my account, but if I hadn't already done that, I'd press upload, select the file from my computer, and then I'd tick it, and I would hit insert. And you'll see that's now added in the TrouDigital logo. So let's keep that in the top left. Next thing to do might be to add in a video to have in this section on the left hand side. So like with image, I'm going to drag in video. I'm going to select this video, it's about social distancing. I'm going to add that one in, increase the size of that video. I can preview that video if I want to, so you can see what it would look like on your screen. And let's just put this over on the left hand side here. Really, really simple. Again, you can also remove any sound from that video so that it won't play out loud on your screen if you don't want it to. Next thing I might decide to do is add in a news feed, so an RSS feed, which is this widget here. If I drag in RSS from the left, and then let's just adjust this slightly so it takes up this gap here. There's my RSS feed. Really, really simply on the right hand side, there's my RSS properties. I can select a news channel, so I'm going to select BBC World, and then I can select a direction for my text to scroll. So the direction here is set to up, which will mean it will scroll like cinema credits, which is what we want, so to just scroll up like that. But if I wanted to, I could say set that to left and then have it running along the bottom, for example. Really, really simple. I can also adjust various formatting options if I want to, so I could go in here and say change the title font to Montserrat, for example, and I could change the text format to match that as well. And you can go in and change the colors and match it with any branding that you have. Really, really simple to do. That's my RSS feed added. The next thing to do might be to have the time, date, and the weather along the top. So let's start with the weather. So if I drag in the weather from the left hand side, I can put that in the top, and then I can select a location on the right hand side. So we're in sunny Southampton. So if I select Southampton, Hampshire, like so, and I hit OK, I can then have the weather in the top right. And again, I can go in and adjust the formatting. So let's make that Montserrat, and then let's make this Montserrat as well. And I might just make it a little bit smaller, like so. Maybe slightly larger than that. So we'll go 22. Perfect. So I've now got my weather on the top. If I want to, I can show all these different options like conditions and humidity, but for now I'm going to leave that so I can untick all of those and they won't show up on my screen. Next thing to do might be to add in the date and time. So there's the clock widget here. If I drag that onto the canvas, you'll see that the time appears. Then on the right hand side, I can choose various different options for how I want that to look. So I can have the date as well as the time. It's up to you, you can play around here, but let's do the date like this. So I've got full time with the second counter going up, and I've got the date as well, although that date is in the American version. So here we go, there's 2011, perfect, we got that along the top there. Again, I'm going to go in, adjust the font so it all matches up, hit OK, and there we go. Really, really simple. I've got our logo, I've got the clock, date and time, and I've got the weather as well. Next thing to do, another cool widget, is the ticker. So a ticker scrolling text, exactly like the RSS feed, and I can drag in the ticker, which is this widget here, and I can have some scrolling text along the bottom. So often this might be a call to action, so please come into our shop to find out more, or maybe a discount code or a contact number, something like that is what ticker's really, really good for. So if I press add here, I can do a title. I'm going to leave the title and just put, please get in touch to find out more. Really simple, hit OK. And then that direction set to up, which we don't want, we want that to scroll along the left. So that will scroll along the left, like so, and then it'll appear back on the right hand side. I can adjust the speed if I want to as well, so that's going quite slowly, so I could set that to 20, hit enter, and then that text will scroll a little bit more quickly. Again, I can go in and adjust the various formatting options. So I'm going to make that white like so, hit OK, and I've now got text scrolling along the bottom. Really, really simple. If I wanted to add in text as well, maybe to go alongside my RSS feed, I could. Obviously text is a key widget, and that's this widget here. So if I drag in text, I could put an announcement or any other information I want to. So click to enter text and I can add that in. I'm going to remove that for now, but you get the idea with text. Really, really simple. And those are the core widgets. We've added in a video, we've added in an RSS, we've got an image, which is our logo, the clock, the weather, and a ticker along the bottom. These are the widgets that you're going to be using from day to day. Even if you do your designs in an external piece of software and import them, it's still worth adding some of these dynamic features like the ticker and RSS feeds onto your canvas. Thanks for listening.